Good evening, everybody out there in the YouTube streets. This is Miss Shirley, the OG Gardener, Zone 6B, Cleveland, Ohio. And if you're watching the replay, please hit that like button and show me that you like me just a little bit. And also that notification bell so that you will get any new videos that I might upload. And please leave me a comment. I love comments. I just like to hear what's on your mind. Or maybe you can give me a new suggestion that can help me out. So I'm just saying good evening. It's cold here in Cleveland. It's only 38 degrees and it's cloudy. It was snowing during the course of the week, but it stopped. So now it's just cold. Yeah. Good evening, everybody. Let's see who's in the house already. I know I saw Unbiased LLC in here early, and I know she was saying she was busy in other chats and couldn't say hello to everyone individually, which I don't mind. You stopped by and you said hello, and I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Bayou Sugar, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, girl, I only need 290 more watch hours and I can get monetized. I was trying to see if I can get that done before the year's out. So I greatly appreciate whatever you guys do for me is greatly appreciated. Hey, Kay Renee, I've been seeing you all day. Yes, 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 yes. How are you? Oh, my girl in here early tonight. Me. La 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 la. Do. Hey, Lala, and she's in the house. Thank you very much for stopping in. God's desire for me. Been seeing you too. Oh, there go my study, but always, brother. Mike. Chaotic. Thank you for stopping in this evening. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Drills, Healing Garden, and Journey. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate that. Hey, Maria Graham, how are you there? Thank you, darling. Thank you. Well, I got the little glad to see you in the Laura's Garden. Hello. I know I was over there checking out the four ladies new channel that they're coming up with for 2024. You know, it's amazing how a lot of channels have been created for the year of 2023 and how we're coming up with new ideas and just want to be innovative and let folks see our skills. Back What's that? Backyard Garden Flow 21. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate that. Yes, indeedy. Everybody saying hello to one another. PIA. Hey, passionately intrigued arts. How you feeling, dear? You feeling okay? Yep, I know there's so much stuff going around right now. This is here in the colder states is cold, flu, and you know that other word uh, that's been plaguing us for a while that doesn't seem to be going anywhere no time soon, popping up here and there as well. So you got to be careful and you got to, take care of yourself. I've been trying to build up my immune system with ginger shots and what is it, turmeric shots and the immunity boost shots. Oh, that's right, Mike. Tell me hit that like button on the way in. Show me that you like me. Just a little bit will be greatly appreciated. I thank you very much. I thank you very much. Who else I just see pop in here? Two. All right. Oh, okay. All right. It jumped. Cindy Squirrel. Off grid. I like that. That's cute. That's something new. So that tickles me. Yep. Oh, it says I got new comments. I didn't got behind already. I'm feeling so much better, Mama Shirley. Thanks for asking. Hey, we are a village. You know, we look out for one another. We might not be able to be there directly to make you some homemade chicken soup and some hot tea, but you're in our prayers and we're thinking about you and hoping you're feeling. What? Look at that, Brampton. How are you, hon? I've been missing you. Glad to see you tonight. Thank you for coming in. You came from a long way. So I hope you had plenty of gas in the car. Thank you for coming all the way down. Yes, indeedy. Yep, everybody's saying, hey, Sammy Joe, 1982. Thank you, sweetie, for coming in this evening. Gladly. appreciate it. So I don't know how I get tied tongue so easily. Yes, indeed. I'm glad to see you. Now, Brampton, you're in Canada, right? And I know it's got to be cold up there now. Are you getting snow as well? I know your temps can't be the highest ones. Hey, CC, Texas Garden, how are you? CC, I love seeing you go through your garden uh, with your what is that? That you thought it was collard greens and it was cauliflower. But it's all edible. It's all good. You can saute and cook the leaves just as well as you can the rest of them. Cassandra South Fulton, hey, thank you stopping from coming in. Say my daughter and I have been going to art programs at the library on Thursday nights. None until January. Okay, well, thank you. I'm glad you decided to come and stop by for me since you didn't have nothing else to do. And I'm quite sure you do, but I appreciate you stopping in to my chat this evening to say hello and give your support. Did you say no snow right now? We've had a few snowfalls, but not a lot. Yeah, like Monday night, my granddaughter took me to the movies, and when we went in, it was little flakes here and there. When we came out, it was a blizzard. Normally, she would take me home, but I told her just take me to her house because we didn't know how it was going to be Tuesday morning, and I know she come to get me. I sit with the baby, and I was like, just in case it's not right, this way I'll be already at the house. So it worked out for both of us. Crafty Mind Creations, nice to see you. Been popping up a lot more lately. Have been missing you there for a minute. Glad to see you up and about. I know everybody's got different lives, and you said it's gonna be a green Christmas. You know, everybody got, if you don't have a significant other or a husband, you might have kids, or you might have a busy job, keeps you going. And that this time of day, a lot of people are just trying to wind down. If they haven't already fixed dinner or have eaten dinner, they're trying to make dinner. So if you come and go, I appreciate it. As long as you hit that like button, I ain't mad at you. I'm retired, so I just came home today from being at my uh, granddaughter's house watching the baby. So they get me home in enough time that I can prep myself for my lives in the evening. Uh, that wind about took you out planting. That was fun. That wind was no joke. Yep. I was watching it. They go from 1 to 9. Okay, all right. So So yeah, everybody's got different schedules. Reason why some people have their lives in the evening is because they do have daytime jobs, and just like a lot of times, early in the morning, if you're on Miss T with the T or a few other, you hear people saying, "I'm on my break. I'm in the break room watching you guys, or I'm in the bushes because they're on their jobs." It's so funny. I was like, yeah, I remember them days. And believe me, I've been retired for a minute and I don't miss it at all. I do not miss and punching anybody's time clock and going by anybody's political rules. So yeah. So y'all will get there eventually. And some of y'all don't have that far to go. Some people are retiring next year. I know quite a few that retired this year, and they got their sights on retiring next year. And what's it, 24, and a lot of them no later than 25. So do what you got to do, to take care of your business, your home, and your bills. So that's that time of year. Today's title is Everything Goes. Not anything goes, everything. This is a time of the year where people are winding down. They get ready for tax season. They're getting ready for holidays. When is Christmas? Today's the 21st, so Christmas is Monday. Okay. I don't celebrate, so it's just another day. But I enjoy friends and family that you get a chance to talk to because they're home, they're not at work. You don't have to worry about calling them on their job and they're telling you, let me call you back. So Yeah, this time of the year is nice. Um, I was watching quite a few, different lives, and the ones that had the blogs, or how you call them, vlogs, for Christmas or whatever, you guys were amazing. All the different things that you were giving back to the community. So blessed. Thank you for stopping in this evening. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Um, yeah, you see them and you see how they give back to the community. Hey, Miss T with the T. Um, Everybody's giving back. They've been having different kind of gifts and cash apps, for all the different ones. When I just left Gina and them, they were doing cash apps when I left up out of there, so they're giving back to the community. And it's just wonderful if you're able to do that. Not all of us can right away, but as our channels grow and pockets get a little heavier, so to speak, we'll be able to do more so. But it's just amazing how no one is forgotten, whether you the big guy, the little guy. Hey, the experience was sassy. Thank you for stopping in. Hey, thank you. And at work as usual. See, there you go, in the bushes, listening in. So I appreciate you taking your time now. Keep your job now. Jobs is getting harder and harder to find. I remember when I was looking for a job, I didn't have the money to go to college right away. I did go, I didn't finish, but I got a chance to get a little taste of college life. But jobs was easy to find. I mean, you could quit a job today, this morning, and have a new job by the afternoon. Jobs was plentiful when I was in my heyday, so to speak. And you could just go from job to job to job. Now, it was nice when you could find a job that you could be at for a while to kind of build up your seniority. Those days have changed. Employers aren't as loyal to their employees as they used to be. Bonuses have been taken away. A lot of things have changed in the workplace that I've heard from formal, workmates up to now. They say, "Ooh, you're not missing anything." Hey, Andale, thank you for coming in. Hey, G Mama Grows, thank you. Harden in the Garden, thank you for coming in this evening. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. So, hey, what's that? Urban Harvest. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you for stopping in. Please hit that like button, y'all. Show me that you like me. Just a little bit would be greatly appreciated. So, job loyalty is not what it used to be. I hear a lot of people say in regards to a lot of the perks that employees used to get, and they don't get them anymore. I know before I left my job, we used to get all kinds of perks. We used to get gift cards, we used to get extra cash and whatever. All of that stopped years ago. And then they was wondering why they got so many people who don't want to volunteer to work overtime anymore, because you took away their all the incentives. When they took away the incentives, they took away the employees. People got bills, they got children in schools that they have to pay for, whether it's college or private school or whatever. And even public school now, you got to pay for everything. I remember when my kid was coming up, they didn't have to pay for anything. You didn't have to pay for summer school. You didn't have to pay for books. You didn't have to pay for anything. Whatever they wanted to do, all they had to do was sign up for it. Now they charge your kids to go to summer school. I was like, what? They charge everything from the field trips. All you had to do was pack a lunch back in the day and send them. It's just ridiculous that if a price tag can be put on it, it is. And prices have gone up and the products are getting smaller. I used to buy a candy bar literally this big as a kid and pay maybe a nickel for it. Now it's this big and they wanted you to pay $5 for it. And I'm like, oh, I will not do that. Mm-mm. I will go buy a bag of the little small ones where I can get a lot of them in there before I pay $5 for something that big. You can't even taste it good. Sweet Thumbs, thank you, sweetheart, for stopping in this evening. Glad to see you. Glad to see you. Glad you could make it in. Hope you had a seat. Oh, okay. People talking to one another. So it's just that as times have gone by, how things have changed. I remember when I was back in my 20s. Yeah, we had, did we have computers? No, we had typewriters. Only the supervisors had computers. But you had a phone on your desk, so that you had your own phone and your own extension. And you was using 3 sheets of carbon paper to write out your reports. Yeah, I was a social worker for over 14 years. Whew, those was the longest 14 years in history. When I started working, we were doing 200 a week. By the time I left, we were doing like 2,000 a day. How how do you say times changed during that period over those years. A lot of big businesses closed down and just got wiped out. It's like people went to work and found their job with the gates chained and saying, "You no longer work here. You just got pink slip. No, no pensions, no sick time, no vacation time. You just had zip, nothing." And now people are going through crazy stuff where they have to fight to get a day off from the employer. And if you don't have a legitimate excuse, they start giving you points on the job. And once your points get to a certain level, they can just let you go because you no longer fit their profile. I've seen nurses who have worked their butts off and they might have asked for a day off, like a best friend might be getting married, someone just had a baby or whatever, and they tell you no, and they call off, which I didn't blame them because I had a couple of my own where I just called off because it was like, come on, y'all. I'm the only one that can do this job, and I'm here every day, and I'm on time, and I'm just asking for one day off, and you telling me no, and I got seniority. I was like, y'all ain't worth this. I see you when I come back. So employees and employer loyalty has gone out the window with the bathwater and the baby. I remember the typewriter, make a mistake, and you had to start all over again. Yep, and your ribbon, don't let your ribbon get all tangled up in there. You had to try to take the reels and roll the ribbon up and tighten it up. Because we took typing in high school, and I was pretty good at typing. I had a pretty good speed. I was up to about like 85, 90 words a minute. These little long, skinny fingers could get down. Yes, it did. And I was pretty accurate too. So when what they say, when the keyboards came out, I had a little problem with them because they were flat. Where, before when you're on your typewriter, your keys is at different levels. So it wasn't bad. I learned to pick up my speed though. I had to because the job I had to type in a lot of information working at the hospital. Trying to get a day off is like pulling teeth. You ain't kidding. And then they want to chastise you when you come into work. When they was like, we couldn't find nobody to cover your shift. Okay. And I'm gonna tell you how bad it was. I got sick, and they took me from the job downstairs to the emergency room. I got admitted. That's how sick I was. I was in the hospital for 3 days. Do you know they gave me points because I missed my shift? I called personnel and I was like, take that off my record. There's no that I can't get any more legitimate than that. You guys check me in. That's how sick I was. I was sick all night long. I worked night shift. I was sick all night long. They took me down to the ED. ED had me admitted. They just wanted me waiting on the bed. They put me in my unit next door, not in my unit, but the unit next door to me. I was in the hospital for 3 days. That's how sick I was. And they gave me points for it. I was like, really, y'all? Come on. Yeah. Yeah. So it's not getting any better anywhere else. You say, you know, a guy who took the severance package they offered everybody 3 weeks later, they cut everybody anyway. He still got his check. Yeah, we had people like that. On the department I used to work in, they totally dismantled it. I had got a promotion and went to another department. And then it was like they came down there and just disbanded the whole department. It's no longer exists. I was like, well, where did everybody go? They said they let most of them go, and the rest of them had enough seniority that they could go somewhere else, or they went into retirement. A lot of them had 25, 30 years. They said they had enough of the place and they left. So yeah. So yeah. For all the new people in the chat or fairly new people in the chat, drop MSOG. That way we can see if you have a channel that we can come and check out. And also let us know what your grow zone is, as well as the state that you live in. And I see a few of them have done it already. CC, Texas 8B9A. Okay. G Mama Grove 6A. Okay. You're at 6A? All right. I know I'm in 6B. I think TLC's in 6A from the side of town she's in. So yes, drop your grow zone, drop MSOG, and let us know where you're at and what you're doing. I know that I've been seeing people make the videos of with their AeroGardens or whatever gardens you call those in regards to growing inside. I'm seeing people almost ready to harvest stuff, and it's just cool to watch stuff grow. You say you got written up on the AWOL because I had a stroke. What? And didn't give prior notice. I fought that and won. Girl, I'm like you. A stroke? Oh, come on now. See, they when they do stuff like that, they take it too far. You know, when you have a legitimate excuse, they just it's just stupid. Yeah. And the killer part, the doctor that took care of me was one of the doctors that come regularly on my unit to check out patients. And when he came in, he said, I thought the name sound familiar. And when he came in, and they called me Miss Shirley on that job. I always been called Miss Shirley for a long time. But anyway, he was like, I thought that was you. And he came in and he listened to me. I kept telling him I had pain. I was in real bad pain. I mean, pain that would take you to your knees, that you couldn't even speak. And he finally listened to me, and that's when they found out my gallbladder had to come out. I mean, I had pain. I don't think I had labor pains that bad. It was no joke. I mean, it literally took me to my knees. And I was like, whew, yeah. So I had a legitimate excuse. Yeah. But Cassandra, from the way I saw you wiggling early part of this year out there in Savannah, I take it you made a full recovery. Because you was looking pretty good to me out there. Throwing them hits, girlfriend. You was out there jamming. Well, like they teased me, my back still it ain't been right since then. So they still teasing me about it. I was like, yeah. Y'all just don't know. I came home after leaving Savannah and I couldn't move for a week. I was on shutdown. Hey Mona, sifting some soil and more. Thanks for stopping in this evening. Glad to see you made it in. I appreciate it. Regenerative Life Wayne. Well, thank you for stopping in. I appreciate that. Grand evening to all. Great topic on one of my second jobs. After retiring from the military, I took an early retirement from the Postal Service when they offered it. Glad I did. Yeah, yeah. My mom took her early retirement on her job after 30 years. She said she was so glad she didn't look back. I understood that. Vision preparedness. Oh, I'm honored, darling. How are you right here in Ohio? You just came on up. Thank you, darling. I appreciate you. And thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, so a lot of these jobs don't offer loyalty, you know. Anytime that you go to your job, you find the gates is locked and no one's allowed to go in. And they got the National Guard making sure no one busts the gates down. That's pretty sad. Like you don't have a life, family, children, bills, whatever. Even if you're single, you still have a life. Uh, Brampton said, I work with hubby. He won't let me retire. He will. He will. I thank God that I did make a full recovery. I am too. I'm glad. I'm really glad to see that happen. But you know what? Um, when you go from one job to another job, have you ever gone to a job and applied for it and they told you was overqualified for the job? Hello, Miss Shirley and everyone in the chat. Hand pink and waving. Thank you, J.K. Gardner. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I went to a job interview for that. Whether I'm overqualified or not for the job, you're looking for someone to fill a spot. So, what kind of cockamamie excuse was that? You know, we know we can't afford to pay you what you're worth. Okay, let me worry about that. At the time, I needed a job. I needed to pay my bills. It's not up to you whether or not you think I'm overqualified. It would be different if I underqualified for the position, but if I overqualified for the position, that means you get more bang for your buck. So I was like, you know what? Anytime they tell you that, you don't need that job anyway, because they already letting you know what's gonna happen to you if they accept you on that job. I told them thank you, took my resume, and went down the street to another firm and got the job the same day. So yeah, they wish they hadn't let me go, but that was your fault. Oh, so I see everybody talking to one another. Yes, indeedy. Yeah, yeah, that is G Mama to be overqualified. Yeah, yeah. When they tell you that, yeah, don't sit there and listen to them. Only reason I sat there because I was, how they said that does not compute. I was trying to figure out, really, are you seriously telling me I overqualified? And I'm saying in my head, I'm not saying this out loud for this rinky dink job, but you just have to be available at the time. I'm so glad I took my little happy behind down the street. Yeah, I was there for a good many years. Yeah, right, Miss Shirley. If I need a job, I need a job. Exactly. If you need a job and they got a vacancy, I'm trying to figure out what was the issue. Really, if I came in there and I agreed to take the job at the pay that you're offering, what's the issue on your part? I was like, okay, hmm. Someone that you really didn't have to train that hard because they already knew the job. And that was another thing on some jobs. When I got a promotion on one job, they didn't even give me training on a new job. They was like, you've been here long enough in the building. You ought to know how this works. No, I don't know how this particular job works. This is different from what I used to. I need to know how you function in this department so that I can catch up with the rest of you guys. Just don't drop me in a job and say you got this. No. On job training has become a thing of the past too. They'll tell you, we don't have time to train you. Or somebody better make time to tell me something because I have no idea how this place operates. Yeah. You don't want to hire overqualified because they think you're a threat to their job. That's a possibility. Yeah. Anytime you might see something you's like, I can tell you how to make it a little easier on yourself if you try it this way. Now, I'm not trying to tell you, I'm just giving you a suggestion. Even if you try to give a suggestion, some people get a little salty. So I learned to just tell me how you want me to do my job, what you expect by the end of the day, and you don't have to worry about me bothering nobody else. Okay? I'm good. So yeah. Over the years, as you get older, you start to learn and pick up little mm, signals and what have you when you work at certain places. Even after you've been there for years, you can see the changes in the politics and the policies and the people that they hire. Have you ever been on a job where they just hire pretty much anybody and the new people they hire don't do jack? They'll fire somebody who's been there 30 years just so that they don't have to keep paying them that top dollar. But you got folks who don't do jack and they get paid. And you just like, why are they still here? Okay, they're not doing anything. And everybody's complaining about they don't do anything. But politics won't let them go. So that's why I said I enjoy retirement. I don't miss the politics. I don't miss the headaches. I don't miss punching in on nobody's job. I love being able to go over and sit with my great granddaughter and listen to her coo and throw me kisses and just giggle and laugh at me all day. And my granddaughter brought me coffee and breakfast in bed this morning, and she kissed me and she kissed the baby. You know, I take the night shift. 6 o'clock this morning, my great grandbaby was looking up at me, just smiling. I was like, "Child, you better go to sleep." And she wanted to play and giggle and coo. She did it for about an hour. And I put her in my arms and I started rocking her. She finally fell asleep. I was like, thank you, God. I don't have the energy I used to have. I don't know why I'm trying to fake it. Woo! Yes, indeedy. So for the ones who got grandkids or nieces and nephews that you have raised or watched, you know what I'm talking about. I don't even care if it's the neighbor's kid that you had at one time or another. As you get older, your energy don't go as far. Yes, indeedy. And I tried to act like I that it did, but I one night I said, "I'm not walking the floor with you." I was like, "My back is bothering me. I'll sit on the edge of the bed and I will try to rock you." And she's sitting up there looking at me with them big bright eyes, like she's not even about to go to sleep. I laid her on the side of me. I rolled over. I peeked every now and then to make sure she wasn't wrapped up in the covers, and she finally dozed off and went to sleep. I was like, whoo, thank you, Jesus, because I was like, mm-mm. Yes, yes. Once she wakes up, she doesn't want to go to sleep right away. Yeah. But as you get older, you get to enjoy life a little bit more. You get to understand traveling a little more. I always travel. But now when I travel with a purpose. Seem like everybody you meet now on cruises are pretty much people that are retired. And they do this on a regular. I met a couple for dinner one evening, and they're booked for cruises the rest of the year. They go on 2 cruises a month, and they are booked for the whole year of 2024. And first of all, I said it must be nice to have that kind of money because that cannot be cheap. The wife was bragging and talking, and the husband had the little side eye, like, okay, like he's tired of traveling, like he would like to sit in one spot for a minute and just enjoy life. But she liked being on the water and cruising, and he was, what's the word I'm looking for? He was helping her to enjoy her retirement as well. So, yeah. Ah, Mark Cart runneth over. Good evening. Thank you for stopping in, stopping in. I appreciate you. Thank you. So, I'm gonna drop. Okay. If anyone wants to come up and tell me or tell us as a whole what you enjoy about 2023 or whatever subjects on your mind, whether it's job related, family related, or just life in itself. Thank you, G Mama Grows. You always on point. Yep. Thank you so much. Yeah, and don't forget, like I said, drop MSOG. Let us know where you're located at. If you have a channel, if you want to come, or for us to come and check out your channel, and also the state and your grow zone, what you're doing. You can talk about what you want to grow for 2024 or what you would like to achieve in 2024, whether it's to change jobs or whether it's to retire or whether it's to grow your channel or to increase the size of your garden or try new methods in gardening. I know a lot of us have been doing a lot of seed exchanges, and a lot of us been trying fruit trees and berry bushes. And we know Planner Garden TV, I think was it the 1st of March, he's doing the challenge of herbs again, but this time instead of 5 herbs, he's increased it to 10 herbs. And I've talked to a lot of people and they said they've already got their herbs ready. They're looking forward to growing their herbs. I can start it, but I can't seem to just follow through. I already have a lot of herbs in my garden that comes back every year. I have thyme that comes back every year, and chives and sage. Um, I normally buy rosemary, but I want to try grow. I got some rosemary seeds. I actually want to try growing it from seeds. Oh, and I also have spearmint and peppermint that comes back each year. So I already have a lot of herbs and stuff coming back every year, but I know there's a lot more out there that I could probably drop and do it too. Regenerative Life Wayne says, I've cruised the ocean of the world in the Navy for all them years. I only go on a cruise now. Someone asked, like to fly right there now on trip. I do too. Like, I'm going back to Jamaica again on a cruise, but the first time I went, I flew straight over. I like to get there early and get settled in and check out stuff. G Mama Girl said, I did my first seed swap this season. Okay, it was fun. All right, nothing wrong with that. Okay. Sweet Thumbs, 8B. Is that Mississippi? What's that? Mississippi or Missouri? I forget. My son faced that overqualified job, honey. I buy him a truck. He went on the road for weeks. Now he has 18 trucks on the road. So you can go to school to better yourself, but it is so sad. Oh my goodness. Backyard garden, that's amazing. Oh, that's a beautiful story. And what I like about it, he didn't let that stop him. He knew what he wanted to accomplish and he did it. Now he got 18 trucks. Bro, that's what I'm talking about rolling. Nothing wrong with that. So yeah, he had a plan and it worked out for him, and I'm glad to hear that. Mississippi. Okay, I thought it was it. Oh man, what we used to say it as a child. Um, Humpback eye. What was it? Humpback eye. Oh, I forgot how we used to spell Mississippi when we were kids. It'll come to me. That's another thing. Old age. Goodness, your memory is shot. Some people have all their faculties, as they say, as they get older. I'm thinking that I have them. My memory used to be a steel trap. Now I can't even remember why I stand up. It'll come to me, then I sit back down, then I stand back up again. Oh, yeah, I know we used to go humpback eye, SSI. Oh, we used to have a saying. It'll come to me. Somebody in the chat will throw it in there. Crooked letter. There you go. Thank you. Humpback eye, crooked letter I, crooked letter PP. Yeah, okay. Thank you. So yeah, well, you from Mississippi. I hope you. Oh, yes, indeed. Uh-huh. Look at Mike trying to spell it out for me. Okay, I couldn't remember what was the essence. I knew the essence was something, but that was the crooked letter. Crooked letter. Yeah. Humpback. I'm old too. Oh, gee, mama, you ain't over 70 yet. You might be heading that way, but you ain't got there. I'm old too. Dog, y'all tickle me. You people in your 40s, 50s, and even in the 60s. Y'all ain't, oh yeah, y'all still consider babies with milk behind the ear. Yeah. Once you get over 70, boy, let me tell you, if you didn't feel it in the first 60 years, I guarantee you'll start feeling it when you hit your 70s. Everything that used to be in working order is either working part-time or it's replaced. I figure like this here. Each year I find something new. going crazy. I found out I got glaucoma, and I just had my eyes checked, and they said I'm developing a cataract. And I know it's true because when I started reading, my vision is still a little blurred. I have to put on glasses, and the strengths are getting stronger so I can read stuff. So I was just like, I thought I was going to grow old gracefully. No, I feel like, they made the bionic woman, the $6 million woman. At times I feel like I ain't worth 6 cents. I thought I was good from the neck up until I had my eyes checked. And I was like, dang. So you got to kind of smile and laugh and just take one day at a time and just be thankful when you wake up and look at the ceiling and it's not in the morgue or the hospital. It's a ceiling you recognize. Ah, no, that was the rhyme we did as a kid. Oh, okay. Let everybody have it different, Mike. Yep. Everybody say it different. I tried to type it out. Was taking forever. That's all right. When you said crooked letter, I knew how to say it then because I was like, the N was humpback I and the S was crooked letter I, crooked letter I, PPI. I was like, okay, all right. Yeah. So you was all right, sweet though. That's sweet. Uh, Sammy just said, Miss Shirley, bless your heart. I only saw my age when I'm getting out of the bed in the morning. Girl, let me tell you, me and my girlfriend went grocery shopping. So we were getting out the car. We were groaning and moaning. You'd have thought someone had beat us with a 2x4. And we just turned and looked at each other and laughed. Because that's all you could do. I mean, her seats is made that it hurts my lower back. And she's shorter than I am. And she's got back issues too. And we like, and then getting out the car. And we just turned back and looked at each other and bust out laughing. And the guy who was getting in his car next to us, he bust out laughing too because he was grunting trying to get in his car. So it's just funny that at certain points in your life, you don't even get upset about it anymore. You're just glad that you're still able to move around and grunt and groan. Um, with my arthritis on some days, I get pretty stiff. And I went to move, and my granddaughter, who's grown now, the one with the baby, she used to call me Rice Krispies. She said, Granny, you snack, crackle, and pop every time you move. And I had to laugh because it was the truth. You go to move your shoulder and the pop be, and some people like, was that you? And I was like, who else in the room? It's just the two of us. Yeah, it was me. And you just, keep it moving. Cindy said, I swung into my 60s swinging on a wrecking ball. I understand. That was G-Man said not a wrecking ball. Oh, yeah. They put seats almost on the ground. Yeah, they are. And I'm tall. And when I go to get in the car, I'm literally stepping down into a car. And sometimes those seats are not made for people with back issues. When I've actually gotten to a place where I literally could not get out the car because my back had locked up. And I was like, I can't ride in your car. Not well, she had two cars. I said, I can't ride in this car anymore because it's not, it doesn't, how do you say, conducive to my back issues. So yeah. And getting out was just as hard as getting in. That could be. I'm from New Jersey. Yeah, the cold gets in. I told them I go study with Arthur and Bruce. And they said, we know who Bruce is. And they said, Arthur is, who is Bruce? Bruce is bursitis. So yeah, I got the two men in my life, Bruce and Arthur. Yeah. I laughed when I caught myself grunting getting off the sofa. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. Anytime you've been sitting too long in one spot, my doctor literally told me don't sit longer than 45 minutes, get up and move around. After 45 minutes, you done pretty much then got comfortable in the spot you in, whether you in the bed, in the sofa, on the sofa, in a chair, and you literally do not want to get up and move around. uh, Hey, who's that? One busy mama. Hello, hello. Thank you for stopping in. G Mama says, my grandbabies make my grunting sounds and it cracks me up every time. I know. They imitate you. Have y'all seen this one video where the granddad gets up and walk across the floor and the baby who's still in diapers, maybe a year old, gets up and walk just like him across the floor? It's hilarious. It is hilarious. You say, I have a new granddaughter coming in February, so I'm trying to figure out how to divide my time to help her and do my garden, trying to build my strength to be able to be helpful. Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out too, because my granddaughter knows that I will be taking her daughter into the garden with me. But I can't pick up that stroller. That stroller, mm-mm. You know them new strollers that it's a car seat and then you can take it out and crank the sides down and the wheels drop and it becomes they call it well, we call it a carrot, a stroller. That's the word. A stroller. Them things is heavy. I went to try to move. I was like, oh, I can't pick this up. I see how they pick it up and try to take it and put it in the car. I said, I can't pick this up. So we're going to have to find a stroller that we can put in the garage. And I just bring her down and strap her in. And then we roll it over to the garden because she's going to be in the garden with me. Yeah, I want to buy her first little. I've seen the little kitty things sets where they got the bucket and the shovel and the little gloves and the garden fork and spade. Yeah, I want to get her that. Yep. So that would be her official gardening attire. Jeanette Cruz, no, sweetie, you're not late. We haven't even been on here an hour late. What? Hey, is that Ellen Pankey? She quiet. You're supposed to be taking your nap. You're supposed to be resting. I enjoyed watching you today. I like that apron though. Yeah, and that was so nice of Big Rooster to send you some jeans and stuff so you can take that material and make some other good stuff. And I love those neck roll pillows. I was like, whoo, I can use one of those. Good Lord. And somebody saying your weekend gardener is here. Okay, your weekend gardener. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Yeah. Um, G Quad, I'm waiting on you to write that book. I know you said you got all different nationalities of family all over the world. I'm waiting on you to sit down and write that book. Whenever you decide to stop sewing or slow down long enough to, that book's going to be on the New York Times bestseller, #1. Because you got a lot of stories and a lot of history and a lot of experience in sewing. Yeah, I can't wait to see that. And I'm also waiting on Growing Out the Box to write his book too. He's got a plethora of knowledge as well. Benji TV, thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. There you go, your weekend gardener. I've been missing you. I'm glad to see you back in the chats because you had kind of disappeared there for a minute. So glad to see you back. Would you say thank you? Took a quickie nap. Well, I'm glad you were able to get a nap and come my way. I really do. Um, I had an apron once that was monogrammed by my aunt that says "Kiss the Chef," and I used to wear that all the time. And then someone commandeered my apron. I was like, "That's all right. You gonna die one day, and I'm gonna get my apron back." I kept a lightweight umbrella stroller for me to use and let the parents deal with the heavy ones. Yeah, yeah, because I can't pick up that. I've seen the little lightweight ones that you can just fold up almost like an umbrella. Yeah, I'm gonna check out someplace and buy me one because I sure can't deal with them big ones. DJ Ron the Mechanics, thank you for stopping this way. I appreciate you taking time to come over here. And for all the new ones who just popped up in the chat, please make sure you hit that like button and show me that you like me. Just a little bit would be greatly appreciated. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of videos of a lot of people, and I really want to speak on Gina versus Gina, Carbon Q, Erica, My Fly Family. Them three sisters right there, they will have you locked up. Woo! Oh my goodness. And Erica, Billy, oh my goodness. Him in the background. Y'all had me dying laughing on that second to the last vlog. Y'all was just straight off the chain. I couldn't believe it. Oh, I laughed so hard. My stomach and my side was hurting when that live was over with. What was it, Rashad? Mm-mm. And when my Renaissance grandma didn't understand what the prize was. uh, woo! It's been crazy. Y'all was just off the chain. Oh, I love you girls, but y'all know y'all can get silly when y'all want to. And then y'all throw now y'all got one with TT and Liddy B and Miss Felicia. And oh my goodness, I know those projects gonna be busy. Yeah. Oh, Billy took the cake. Billy was in the background with them comments. That was the killer part. The ladies was trying to conduct the live, but Billy in the background saying, "What? Who said what? This, that, and the third?" And he had the nerve to put in his comments, and that was just it. Just kind of went from there. That was off the chain. Hey, Odom, thank you for stopping me in this evening. Glad to see you there. I'm glad you made it this way because I know you on right after me. So yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, and I just want to tell y'all when we go to these different lives and we sit and we listen, just like we have been welcoming back into the country African Dreaming and Pieces of April, due to family issues that they had to deal with. They're back home and glad they made it safe and sound. And we'll see and hear from them maybe a little bit more since they're here back in the States. Um, it's just nice to have certain people that you can really reach out and let them know just how much you appreciate them. Just like a few people in the chat this here tonight, they've been out sick, been a little bit under the weather. But even though they don't always comment, they might, hit that like button or just be in the bushes. They try to just, give that little push because everybody's trying to look to how to improve their channels. 2023 was a trying year for a lot of us who lost loved ones, um, illnesses, maybe even finances. It was just a little crazy. So we're hoping that 2024 will be a better year, um, just all year round. It's we're looking forward to a lot of things to improve. We're looking into making bigger and better videos. We have become a little more tech savvy in regards to how to make intros or improve our videos or how to edit. We got all these new apps that are coming out now that can help us to do these things. I haven't gotten into them yet, but I actually watched who is that? 10 with Bouger and Bayou Sugar doing that. Who's that? Is that Emu or Evie Muck? Oh, Evie Muck. That's what it was. Evie Muck. And how the different titles and backgrounds and names and stuff that you can add to improve your channels. Eventually, I'm going to try to get into that. I just have a hard time. I download stuff and then I can watch some of those videos over and over and over again. Some I can understand and some I can't. I'm more, I used to be more visual, but now I actually need someone who's willing to work with me and do a step by step to help me to improve my channel for 2024. I see where I can make a few more videos. It's just that I have been behind the eight ball, so to speak, in doing so. Sometimes I'll make them and haven't downloaded them because some kind of way I would like to improve the quality of my videos. So that's what I'm working on now. And I've seen so many of you guys who have just spectacular, to me, in my personal opinion, intros into your videos or just shooting them. You know, whether you're using a tripod or whether you're using the miniature short ones on the counter, or whether you're using your phone, or whether you're using, I know there's a lot of talk on one of the chats about um, the pro video, I mean, the pro camera, and what people thought about it. The GoPro camera, I think it is GoPro. Yeah, GoPro camera. Whether they thought that was a better buy in buying that to shoot the videos, and people were telling in regards to how they use their computers um, as well as their phone and how they can download the information and stuff. So it's been a lot of information in the last couple of months in regards. Hey, Blue Lotus, um, how people have been trying to work and develop their channels and their videos on how they do them. Yeah, we've been watching David Corey a lot this week in regards to him being out there, and I was watching him picking the worms up out of the soil. Yeah, yeah, and building up his soil. Yeah, and I can make videos. I got chicken salad that I was given by my nephew sitting out in the garage that needs to be poured out in my bed so that it can start to break down, just like I did the video on the wood chips that I got from the neighbor next door who don't like my garden. I know I need the step-by-step help just to go live. Gee, Mama Girl, I thought you did pretty good though. Hey, Stacy, hands in the dirt. How are you? I'm glad you sounding and feeling better. I really am. I enjoyed y'all yesterday. Yeah, and they can get silly too. I'm so glad Bouger and Nikki is there to keep Stacy in pocket because he can get he can get out the chain too. Hey Yankee Sister Homestead, thank you for stopping in. I'm glad to see you here this evening. I appreciate you. Yes, I do. Make sure as you come in, y'all hit that like button and show me that you like me. Just a little bit will be greatly appreciated. We're just talking about everything and anything, you know, in regards to this year. We're in the last month of the year. And then after this month, it will be a whole new year, a whole new beginning in regards to what people want to accomplish for 2024. My sister's birthday is on the last day of the year. My dad was like, yes. I was like, yeah, get that last tax deduction, huh? So, yeah, that was his. Um, Good night, everybody. Have to call my mom. Do that. Do that. And tell mom we said hello to her as well. Enjoy your evening, Miss Panky. I really appreciate you stopping in. Enjoy your evening. Hey, Betty Farmer, you slid in here. I didn't see you, but I see somebody saying hello to you. Sue's Secret Garden. Hello, how are you? Thank you for stopping in this evening. Everybody saying hello to one another. Oh, okay. Yeah. What you say in the bushes? Yeah, we get a lot of that. Them bushes got to be really thick and really tall. Everybody in the bushes. Those got to be some nice bushes because we can't see you, but you let us know that you're here. That's greatly appreciated. Believe me, I'm glad that you made it in this evening. Okay, there go 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. 10, I was just saying in regards to how that I really enjoy when you were doing the EV Muck um, setup in regards to helping us give another platform to use other than StreamYard. I haven't ventured out that far. I mean, before I was coming in on YouTube, and then they finally got me out of YouTube when I was having problems scheduling and being on time to StreamYard. So maybe for 2024, EV Muck might be my next move in regards to trying to improve and changing my channel as well, and adding some sound effects or some balloons or whatever. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm not thinking that far ahead, but and I am in such a way um, that I'm gonna try. And Educated Natural, I listened also to your advice about businesses. What was that about the LLC and trademarks or whatever? And I'm still a little confused on some things, but I know that you can send an email to me so I can talk to you about a few things that I'm curious about, that I would like to talk to you in private. So whenever you have a chance, shoot me an email, or maybe I can shoot you an email. Yeah. Oh, please, Stacy, don't nobody bully you. Big old man that you are, no one bullies you. I'm still waiting on to see some more um videos about you house hunting and looking for more land. I miss that. Ain't nobody bully you, please. Oh, how you say miss me with that? Hey, GT, are you cooking tonight, sweetie, or are you driving an in between? GT is either driving from one job to the next or he's cooking. That's a busy man. Yes, he is. And I want to see his new setup because I know he does a lot of indoor planning as well. Got his chickens indoors. Got a lot of stuff happening indoors. This he has a handle on it. And I know the last time, excuse me, last time we saw him, excuse me, yeah, between him and Mike doing the what's that, the WIG for 2023 indoor grow off, and seeing the videos popping up for that as well. Okay. Did he said he was driving Mike? Because I knew it was either one or the two. You know what I like about you, Stacey? I like when you tell me about your sister who says she's older than you, but she's younger than you. And she comes over and she likes stuff out of your garden as well. Because she know you got the stuff, you got the bomb diggity stuff. Oh, he said cooking later at work. I don't cook much on the first job for my, okay. All right. Well, I know we need to see you cooking up something. Okay. Mike says hashtag WIG 2023. Yes, indeed. So for I've seen a few of you guys who actually got um indoor growing kits from other companies to check them out, see how they work, and want you to give them what do you call it, a review to see how it can be improved, whether the reservoir needs to be deeper or the lights brighter or taller for to give your plants advantage. And I like the advice that people have been giving in regards to using them. Just because you got 20 holes in your garden kit doesn't mean that you plant something in all 20 holes. You know, you got plants that's going to get bigger and they might take up a lot of room. So you don't want them to overshadow the other plants you have in there. That would be just a waste of seed and time. So if you're growing tomatoes, you know, tomatoes is going to get bigger. You're going to need to give them a little more room. If you're growing any type of leafy vegetables, you know, the leaves are going to get big. I've seen people growing eggplants and getting blossoms on them. I've seen growing radishes, beans that are trailing up the side of your stand. I've seen a lot of different veggies being grown in these like arrow garden setups, and it's just amazing what you can do with just water. You know, even though you're going to add nutrients to the water, but they're soilless. And I also seen a lot of folks saying that they're using theirs to start their seedlings for next year. Once they, you know, pop up, You're taking them out of the water and you're popping them in the ground. So you're getting a good seed start for your garden as well, for springtime. So yeah, cool. Hey, juicing with Jay. Yes, 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 yes. Jay, I was watching your video where what was that? Your fruit? That wasn't passion fruit, or was it? The one that fell over and you picked it up and you put it in the ground. The wax apples. That's what I want to ask you about, Jay. I've never seen a wax apple before, and I think I saw Fifi with them too. What are wax apples? I've never seen them before, and I don't think I've ever eaten them either. I didn't recognize them, and I saw you cutting them down. I was like, wait a minute, these is branches from the tree next door. I was like, oh, okay. The first time for me growing in hydroponics. Okay. All right, Yankee sister. I have an arrow garden and I haven't hooked it up yet. Yeah. It's like, why do you have it if I'm not going to do it? It's just that I haven't found time. Sometimes 24 hours is not enough hours in a day. I don't sleep that much when I do, but when I'm up, it's just a million and one other things that I'm trying to do and accomplish. Right now, I'm just trying to downsize. I know eventually these stairs is going to be too much for me to climb, and I'm going to need to be on a first floor. And I've been up here for over 24 years. And to try to downsize is more than just a notion where I just need to get rid of stuff. Yeah, I really do. Downsizing is hard. It's really hard. But I'm going to have to buckle down and do it. Because I know either if I don't go into, I'm not going into assisted living. My granddaughter says she will never let that happen. But I just know that wherever I go, it's going to have to be in a mother-in-law suite or something where everything's on one floor where I do not have to look at a stair of any kind to get in and out of wherever I live. And so it's just hard. You said they're crispy and delicious, juicing with Jay. Okay. What do they taste like? I know they're called wax apples. Do they have an apple taste or do they have their own unique taste? Because, like I said, I've never heard or seen those before. I really haven't. And we got a Whole Foods and a few other different stores that carry different and exotic types of fruit. And I've never seen a wax apple in any of them. So I'm just curious about what are they? And what they look like. I didn't even know it was a fruit until you said something. Yeah. So that's interesting. Hmm. Okay. I'm gonna drop the link again. No one wants to come up and talk to me. You don't like me anymore. I just asked you to let me just a little bit. I like to hear other people's opinions. Are they actually called wax apples? That's a good question. That's what he called them. It's there, Jeanette. Thanks, Mike. Yeah, just with Jay, are they called wax apples or is is there another name that they can be called? I just want to know because like I said, I've never seen that fruit before. I might know the other name that they're called by, but still never, you know, checked it out just to see. Well, hello there, young lady. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
All right. So, did you get you another pet?
No, I have lady. She's uh a Yorkie or a Silky. That's all I've
Oh,
got.
okay. Okay. What they call those lap dogs?
Yeah,
Okay. Well, that's good.
she's just a little bit bigger than Petey was, but not much.
Okay. Are you coming to the Soil Family Expo next year?
Yes, ma'am. We already have a hotel rooms.
Oh, okay. Okay, you on the ball. So you're not gonna let any grass grow up under your feet, huh?
Don't want to have to look too far away or pay too much. So I
Y-
figure
y-
start earlier, maybe get a better price before they raise everything.
Yeah, yeah. It's best time to get airplane flights or whatever you need.
Yeah, we're driving. We're in middle Georgia. We're near Broke Farmer, so we're
Oh,
not that far.
what? Not now. No, no, not now. Look later. You want a snack? You want a snack? No. Mike, there go your buddy. Yeah. No, don't sit up there and clean. Thank you.
Cats like to clean.
I know, but she hasn't seen me for the last couple of days because I've been at the my granddaughter's house. So when she's like that, I can't get rid of her. She wants to stay close by me all the time. Hey Tia, Drum Gold, thank you for stopping in this evening. Glad to see you. Glad to see you. Drop MSOG. Let us know what state, your grow zone, and your channel. Yeah. So now she will all night. She'll be tapping me like this, trying to get my attention. Mm-mm. Yeah, Mike, you saw your girl. You saw her. I see. No, that's not cute. Educated natural. She will be up under me all night long. I'll be trying to watch TV or talk on the phone, and she'll just get the meow 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 meow. Oh, and she'll get loud on you too. She like, yeah, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's my house. Yeah, she a piece of work. I love her. She a piece of work. Um, that's gonna be interesting the first time I bring her over because she disappears when I have company. She don't like strangers. She's not the she friendly with me, but she's not with anybody else. And I wonder if she comes out when we bring the baby over. Will she come out and sniff around the baby? Because my granddaughter has two dogs, and when I go over to the house, they come and they look at me and they give me that look like, "Oh, you've been around that cat again, huh?" And when I come home, the cat smells the dogs, and she be looking at me like, "Oh, you've been cheating on me," you know. And I'm like, "Oh, I can't win for losing." So yeah. Oh, Yankees and say Annie is video bombing. Yeah, she does that a lot. Yeah, yeah, she does that a lot.
You were talking about making your videos better.
Yeah.
At your church, do you have a video team who broadcast it on TV or YouTube or Facebook?
Um, I'm on Facebook, and I used to
No,
be
your
on.
church does your church have where they broadcast their services?
Oh yeah, they on Zoom. You talking about?
Well, not really Zoom, but like Facebook or YouTube or a TV something where they have cameras in there and record?
No, they don't do that.
No.
They just do Zoom. They don't do all that other
Oh,
stuff.
okay.
Okay, no.
There may be some colleges that might have some courses that you could take just
Oh,
to learn a little more.
well, we got enough people in the chat that have helped me out tremendously to even get this far. Um,
Yeah,
it's just that finding time to just sit down and go with it. I don't take my laptop with me when I go to my granddaughter's, and I think I'm gonna have to do that so
yeah.
that I
I
can
just
catch
do
folks.
everything on my cell phone. I've
Okay.
got an app, RU. It's a Premiere app that is made for the cell phone, and I just record my videos with my phone, and I go in there and edit. And I can take one already recorded video and another one that I've done and put them together.
And that's
Yeah.
what I need to do is edit because I have several videos I could have been dropped, but there's certain people who are in them who don't want their faces shown.
You can
And I
take
need to,
put little smiley faces or something over their faces.
yeah, but I don't know how to do all of that. That's what I'm saying. I need to improve my skills.
You could practice on the app you've got on just some piece of something and see what you can do with the different pieces.
No, I haven't. That's one of the issues. Just finding enough time to do that. Right
Oh,
now, I'm taking physical therapy twice a week, and tomorrow is Friday. It's my last day of my physical therapy. So after tomorrow, I might be able to buckle down because when I come from physical therapy, I don't do anything for the rest of the day.
I know
So
when you get through with physical therapy, you're kind of sore or you hurt.
yeah, I'm kind of washed out.
Yeah,
Thank you, Tia. This is old. This hat's over 30 years old. I just
it's
throwed it
just
in the
made
wash.
well.
Yeah, yeah. Well, things 30 years ago were made well. I
I
just actually threw
remember.
it in the washing machine and washed it the other day because I hadn't worn it in a while. And I was like, oh, it's denim. I just throwed it in there with my jeans and stuff. And I was like, okay. Yep. Okay. Oh, folks are saying hello to one another. Nikki in here. Everyday life of the OCD dish chick. Thank you for coming in this evening. I greatly appreciate it. Yeah, what they call it, Eli. Yes. All right. Karen's Little Garden. Thank you for coming in. Glad you made it in this evening. Yeah. So, now what did you say the name of the app you use?
It's the initials are RU. It's a Premiere. It's an Adobe. It's in the Adobe family. If you looked under Adobe and was looking at stuff they've got several different things that are for video editing and make and recording and doing video stuff with.
Is it free?
The one I got is the RU.
Okay.
It's a free one. There are other parts of it or other things that do cost, but
Okay.
I haven't gone there. I try to find the free stuff.
I know that's right. I see someone new. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Journey with the Inuis. Thank you. Thank you for joining in this evening. Glad to see that you made it in. I hope you're joining our garden community. If you have a channel, please drop MSOG to let us know what state and what your grow zone in so that we can come and check you out. We'll be gladly appreciate it. And make sure you hit that like button and show me that you like me just a little bit. Hey, Tamika Davis, thank you for coming in this evening. Glad to see you. Yes, since about 5 o'clock, we woke up on ice storm this morning. I think I'll go to warm up tomorrow. Oh, it's going to warm up tomorrow. Yeah, we had about a foot and a half worth of snow on Monday. Now it's all gone, but it hasn't
Wow.
been raining. It's just the temperature's warm though. Right now it's 38 degrees. Monday, I think it was like 15 degrees. Yeah. So we're going up and down, up and down. We haven't had sporadic snow like this in the last couple of years, so we don't know where all this crazy weather's coming from. Nikki, I have been telling fibs on you and Bougie saying you all bully me. We already knew those were lies. Stacy think that we believe him when when he says that Bougie and Nikki bullies him. We know that they have to keep you in order. You're the one that's out of pocket. Yes, indeed. I can't type. Mike, you can type. You get your point across. When you in there going toe to toe with David, you seem to be typing all right. So don't act like you can't type now. Now, is it Jeanette or Janet?
Janet.
Janet. Okay, thank you. I'm sorry, I've been saying it wrong. All right, it's Janet.
That's okay. I keep thinking, what can I change my channel name to that makes more sense than what I've got? But I hadn't figured out, exactly how to do it.
Mhm.
Because I'm not just cruising and gardening, and I can't have everything I do listed in my name, so I'm trying to figure out something.
Well, that was straight and to the point. I think we got that.
Yeah, I tend to be that way.
Hey,
It works out better.
okay. Nikki, I'm glad you took your power back because if you don't, Stacy will be buck wild and really crazy. So yeah, you doing what you're supposed to. You and Bouger keeping him right. Yeah, you got to keep him in the pocket because he will be crazy as what. It's that one picture they showed that of him um, earlier, sitting there with the cigar. Mm-hmm. Yeah, trying to look like he gangster sitting up there, big boy with the cigar. So we don't pay Stacy any attention. We know what his limits are. Y'all keep him in order. Keep him in check. PIA say we have been on the low 40s and it will be 54 on Christmas Day. Hmm. Yeah, we've been in the morning time. It's been in the 40s on and off every other day. And like I said, it's 38 degrees now. And they say they're predicting 24 tonight. So I haven't covered any of my fruit trees. I don't know how many of them going to survive that I got early part of the year. I got 4 fruit trees the early part of this year. Um, the ones that were older, I don't worry about them. Let me tell the truth. I don't worry about any of them. If you make it, fine. If you don't, you can be replaced. It's simple as that. My blueberry bushes and blackberry bushes and stuff, I don't even worry about it. But my fruit trees, I would like to get my, what they call it, tunnel. Boy, I went totally blank. Anyway, I'm trying to get a little miniature greenhouse next year. So for the ones that did survive that are in pots and not in the ground, that I can put them inside. I was looking at on Temu some of the covers for um, covering your trees for the winter months. But since it snowed already several times, I don't know if it's too late to even cover them, to just let them go and see which ones survive. I hope my peach trees made it. My honey crisp that's in the ground, that one I don't worry about. But I got peach trees, apple trees, cherry and plum and pear trees that are in big containers. So I don't know.
That was my baby.
Uh, okay, I'm trying to see. I missed something. Um, okay, Journey with the annuities. Thank you. I have 2 channels. I'm in support of autism and art. Okay, at Autism 86 is my other channel. Well, thank you. We do have people in the chat that has children with special needs. So thank
Yeah.
you for coming in and letting them know that you're available so we can come and check you out. Now, what
I've got a
state and growth zone are you in? I'm sorry. I just wanted to ask her in regards to that. I've been telling fibs on you and Bougie. Yeah. Oh, I said that already. Let's see. And try and kind of catch up on the chat because when you get to talking, you miss it. Journey.
and it goes fast a lot of
Yeah,
times.
yeah. Sometimes it just take off. I'm just like,
Yes. Somewhere there's a slow button, but I don't know how that works or where it is.
it
I've
don't
just
work.
heard some. I've just heard people talking about it.
I just try to back up.
Yeah, I've got a grandson who's autistic, so
Okay. I had a brother who's deceased now. He had Down syndrome, and he lived long. He actually made history. They didn't think he was gonna live that long. I'm only 2 years older than he is. They told him he wasn't gonna live past 25. When Chris died, Chris was 66. So he actually made history, his particular level of Down syndrome. Doesn't
Yeah.
normally live long, and mom just took good care of him. I just did a live the other day, late night, canning for the first time. No garden just yet, working on getting land. Okay, all right. Journey, I'll be looking forward to checking that out. Hands in the Dirt says, I'm changing my channel to Blink if you need help. You know, he's special. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're going to check you out and find out, Journey. Thank you so much for coming in and letting us know that you have a channel because you're not alone. And we will be glad to check you out. Thank you so much for coming in tonight. I really appreciate it. Karen Little Garden says, I can't wait to get my first fruit trees. Girl, let me tell you, when you first get your first piece of fruit off your fruit tree, you will be almost in tears because you can go out in your garden and just pick it off the tree and wipe it on your shirt and bite into it. The first time I did an apple and a peach tree, I literally had tears rolling down my face. That hard labor of keeping it watered and fertilized and pruned it and to eat it fresh off the tree is amazing. It's something you never forget. Sammy just said, I don't mind the power being out. It's just that generator is so loud. My poor head. I'm so used to all my quiet. Hey, but you got lights on though. That's what you need, though. Is Frugal Mama Wellness? Frugal Mama, did I miss you? Are you in here? Thank you. Did you cover them with wood chips, Miss Shirley? Yeah, I did. I did. Some of those wood chips I had from the pile. Yeah, I did put some on there because I know that hopefully that the roots don't freeze. So hopefully we'll find out. You said
Anybody
you
else want to come up? I'll go down and let somebody else if they want to come.
you can stay if you want to or go. It's up to you. I appreciate you coming up. Journey says she's in Virginia. She don't know about the grow zone yet. Go to Google and type in your zip code, and it should let you know what your grow zone is. Uh, who else is in Virginia? Yellow Door, I think, is in Virginia. Yeah, check out Yellow Door. She's in Virginia, I'm pretty sure. And you can watch her videos as well. Yeah, go to Google's and type in your zip code, and they'll let you know what zone you're in. It'll show you a map, and it'll let you know if you're in A or B. One of two of my daughters are autistic. My 5-year-old is nonverbal. Okay, okay. We do have people in our chat who has autistic children, young and old. So we would like to come and check your channel out. There go Nikki. OCD is chick. She says she's a proud autistic mom of a 20-year-old daughter. Wellness with Frugal Mom. I didn't know that. Her youngest son has been diagnosed with autism. Okay. See, so you got folks here. So Odom says, oh yeah, you're in Virginia, aren't you, Odom? It's growing zone 5B to 8A or B. Okay. Yankee sister said this was my first time picking 7 apples off my tree after 3 years. Let me tell you, mine's about 4 or 5 years old, I think now. And boy, that bad boy was so heavy with fruit tree. The branches were bending and breaking because they were so full of fruit. And now I'm gonna learn how to thin them out so that your apples can be bigger. But they were so good. Journey says the blockage preventing people like us from having our own garden is extremely depressing. Well, like I said, we have people in our chat that has children with autism, and they are nice people. They're happy people. And if you're watching their channels, maybe they can help you in regards to how you feel in regards to your garden. It might help you. So check out other channels of other people in the chat, and they're also letting you know who exactly they are that has children of autism. So go check out their channels and see how they're doing. So don't be downhearted, because let me tell you, I love Chris. Chris was a lot of fun. He was like 65 years old, but he had the mental capacity of a 8 or 9 year old, and I loved him. So don't be downtrodden. You got help. You got other folks. Lean on us. That's what we're here for. We're a village. We don't mind. Yeah. I am staffed too many. Oh, all right. GT is staffed to many autistic clients. Okay. So you got a lot of help in here. Lean on us. We want you to. Yeah. Well, you know what? Just take one bucket, one 5 gallon bucket of dirt at a time, if it need be, to build your garden up. Rome wasn't built in a night. No. So you can do it. I'm quite sure. It might be slow, but you'll get there eventually. And like Wellness with Frugal Mama says, God won't bring to nothing. He won't bring He won't bring you through. God is amazing at providing for our needs. So he, yeah, he won't leave you. He won't leave you. I live in a hotel. You got windows. If you don't, you got plant lights. Get you some plant lights. Go on Temu. If you got a tight budget, I went on Temu and I got me some plant lights, and they work. I got one right here. I just got a little small one that you can hook up, and you can grow anything with this plant light. And I do mean anything. And I don't think it cost me no more than $5 or $6. I got two of them. So as they say, if there's a will, there's a way. If you got a plug, get you one of these little lights. I don't care if it's one plant. If you like tomatoes, grow your tomato plant. If you like peppers, grow a pepper, excuse me, a pepper plant. You can do it. PIA says she has an autistic granddaughter in Florida. Okay. All right. All right. So you got a lot going on right now. You got a lot going on right now. If you have a public assistant office in your county or state, check them out. Check them out. And hopefully we'll pray on it and see you get some kind of help, because that got to be tough and rough. Yeah. Yep. We're going to think positive on it. The next time we hear from you, you're going to have gotten some assistance from one of these agencies out here, and you're going to be all right. Tomorrow's Friday. A lot of these places are still open. Check them out. Yeah. So, it's 1:34. I'm going to cut this live short tonight. A lot of folks still have to go to work tomorrow. They still have to get their evening together. I haven't had dinner yet. I didn't eat before I left her house, so I'm a little hungry. And I just want to say to all of you in the live that keep loving on one another. Keep praying for one another, for yourselves, for your family, for your friends, for your neighbors, for new people you have met. They say even pray for your enemies. Okay, because you never know. Sometimes the people that will help you will be the ones you least expect, because I have had that happen to me. So I do better without them. I just need to learn to network better. That's what you need to do. That's what you do. Yeah, so we're going to pray for you. We're going to send out positive prayers and energy to you. I will, Mike. I will. Yeah, you're welcome, dear. And I'm here every Thursday, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And come back in and check us out. Yankee Sister, Hands in the Dirt, Journey with Annuities, Texas Lala, PIA, Passionately Intrigued Arts, Mike Chaotic, Sammy Joe, The Everyday Life of a OCD is Chick. Yes, all you ones. Tamika Davis. I'm going to say goodnight. And Janet, thank you for coming up this evening. You have a good evening. And I'm going to say early good night. And y'all come back. As I always say, hit that like button. Show me that you like me just a little bit. And y'all come back now. You hear?